put Girls Game Shelf Plays Robot Fight Club.
Ooh, I think we're on. Okay. Faria, I'm going to send you a link to the stream. Can you put that everywhere?
Oh, well, Faria's furiously doing the...
Yeah, not right now. You can do it, you know, once you've done that.
Basically...
Hi everyone that's watching, if you're watching.
Hi!
Does my beard look alright, this? How's my beard? Is my beard okay? I've got like a... I'll take that to mean my beard is not okay. Here you go. How's that?
Yeah, that's better. That's way better.
Is that a good thing? Yeah. Hi everyone, if you're watching. I don't know if you are. I have no idea of knowing. Isn't it exciting?
What time are we at? James, what's the time check?
The time, 2 minutes.
Right, okay, get that ready.
Ooh, no pressure. No pressure at all. Join us for a launch party on YouTube. In theory, if someone goes on there, they'll be able to see us.
Okay.
Is it true? Is it true?
I don't know.
Yes, there we are. We're there.
Okay.
You know what I should probably do? I should probably put the Kickstarter link on that YouTube thing.
Yeah, that would be good. Is everyone okay? Is everyone excited? If you can hear us? Are you excited? We're excited. We're also terrified, but we're excited. This is exciting. Isn't it,
I'm not
James?
sure anyone's watching. Yeah, it is.
Okay. It's done. Should I?
Just send it. Oh my god, yes. Just send it.
Just double checking everything.
Okay. 11:59. We're in the last minute. Oh my goodness.
Wait, I need to change the social media.
Cool. Yeah, Faria, if you could put the link on, so the link I've just sent you, just everywhere you can. I've just put it. I put it on Twitter because I got excited. Oh, we've got a viewer. How exciting! Hello, viewer.
Hello.
Okay, Instagram. It's already
Oh, I'm just doing some calming clearing out of the inbox. That's a thing.
I'm sending it.
Do it.
Yep,
send it.
Send it.
Okay. It's 12 o'clock, guys.
Live.
I don't want to press it. I don't want to do it. Should we do it?
Do it.
Are we doing it? Okay, I'm going to cancel my countdown timer. Hit the button for launching. Hey! Why isn't it funded yet?
The Kickstarter's live!
Oh my god.
Oh, this is amazing. We should have some like party music.
Newsletter's out.
Newsletter's out. Kickstarter's live. If anyone would like to back it, that'd be great.
Oh.
Okay, fantastic. So this is our first time doing a Kickstarter all for our very selves. It's kind of exciting. I mean, we've not been able to sort of be here and, you know, hit the launch button before.
Kickstarter also sent me an email.
Sorry?
Kickstarter also sent me an email.
Ah, fantastic.
Yay.
That's good. Your project has officially launched.
Oh, I've got
Hi there. Congratulations. Your project is officially live on Kickstarter. It's time to get things moving. Wondering where to start? Read below.
I like the way it gives a link to your own Kickstarter in case you just hadn't bothered to check in on it.
Some good advice, which maybe we should follow. Spread the word. When it comes to finding backers, getting the word out to your own community is the most effective thing to do. Think of your friends, followers, peers, and fans of the work you do. Maybe we should tell people this is happening.
Oh,
hang on, wait.
Let me text my mum.
You should. We've got our first backer! Hey!
That's exciting. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
2 backers.
Yeah.
There's 2 backers. Two
Chewbacca.
backers. There's 2 backers.
Chewbacca's back to our game. We've got Pete, we've got Connor, someone else. Hello everyone that's joining us. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. This is exciting. Oh my god. Did everyone get a chance to check out the amazing Girls Game Shelf How to Play video?
Yes, it's
which
really
came
cool.
out. It's amazing. It's so much better. We actually tried to do one ourselves, and it's just nothing compared to that video. We were like, this is better in every way. So yeah, you should totally check that out. It's on the Kickstarter page. We've also shared it to our social media, I believe.
We can share it in here, you know. We can totally share it.
And we can totally share it in various places. But yeah, check out.
I feel like I should clarify that we haven't slept much this week. Faria can confirm that we have been a little bit manic.
Yeah, poor Faria has been exposed to us just being a mess. We're just a mess.
I don't know how someone can get that much adrenaline without Red Bull.
We are self-generating. Caffeine
we've gone beyond what caffeine can do for us. Like caffeine cannot actually help us any longer. That's how deep we are.
Okay,
now.
it's like
I think
178.
Oh my god! People are actually pledging. This is so exciting.
Okay, now I'm gonna put out the Facebook.
Yes, please do.
5 backers. Hello, people.
5. I've got 3. What's happening here?
You got to update it.
That's what I've been doing. But there we go. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. Even if, no matter what happens, some people wanted the game, and that's nice.
Yeah, it's absolutely. So we've got tea.
Tea in our branded Nini Cat mugs.
I also have one. I just don't have tea.
and also, Freya, you are flying the Needy Cat colours. We left the slide down. We didn't wear our Needy Cat shirts. Oh dear. Oh god, I actually feel like shaky. Is that a thing?
Yeah. So if you are watching this, all 3 of you, and you want to help us spread the word about this, please share the link. Get out there, tell people that we are going, we're live, and yeah, we want this game to be amazing. We want this to be an awesome thing, and you can help us do that by spreading the word and telling everyone about Robot Fight Club. Other things we've got on the page, we've got a full print and play demo set for the game, so you can download PDFs, cut them out, stick them together, play a game. We've got, as Sophie said, a preview video which shows you how the game works from the fantastic Anna Maria Jackson Phelps at Girls Game Shelf. We have got a load of other bits and pieces. We've got a lot of photos and bits and bobs and things. Shout out, by the way, to our wonderful graphic design team. We've got 5 people.
Oh, it's just been so many.
Yeah,
so many.
Just an amazing, diverse team of people who have been
just amazing,
just incredible, just helping us out with loads of different stuff.
Especially, we've got a pair of interns at the moment from Confetti, and they are just amazing. They have dealt with us being like, drop that, do this, make this graphic.
Change this thing.
Change this thing, change it again, change it a 5th time.
Yep.
Tweak this tiny piece that you can't even see. It's been an amazing will. A force of will to get this going by a lot of people, and there's a lot of people really invested in it, so thank you for everyone who's helped. Thank you to everyone who's helping us make the game by pledging. It's been a really inspiring experience, actually.
It really has. We got our first comment on the Kickstarter from Johnny Core.
Johnny! Are you replying?
I've put far too many U's in my reply. Just to show how excited I am. £362, 9 backers. That's
this is exciting. James, I have to point out, you're not using your awesome little illustration head.
I don't know where it is.
I emailed it to you.
I didn't know that you did.
From Ali.
When was that?
The incredibly talented Ali. Ali is an amazing character illustrator, and they are just incredible. And I would really recommend that you follow Ali on Instagram, Ali Taylor Perry, I think, at Ali Taylor Perry, and just check out their work because it's incredible.
I can't download. Oh, there you go. I downloaded it.
Yes! And they've done some amazing illustrations of us as well to match in with the Kickstarter, which you may have seen on our social media, which are just fantastic. And if you do choose to go for one of the Club Legend or Club Founder pledges, then Ali will be illustrating your face onto those, if that's what you want.
Any face you like, really.
Yeah, your choice of face, really. That's what you get. So it's been great. It's been a really exciting experience.
Hello, Gary. Gary in the comments.
Oh.
How you doing, Gary?
Gary, what comments? The Kickstarter
and
comments?
the YouTube comments.
The YouTube, oh, we've got double comments
We've got
going
comments
on.
everywhere. This is like a flashback for
Still
me.
not on.
What we can totally do is... Faria, do you have a Kickstarter account? Is the question.
No.
If you set one up, email me your address. I can put you on here as a collaborator.
Oh wait, I do.
And then you can answer comments and whatever else. And
Yeah.
this totally takes me back to when I was working for Mantic Games on the day of a Kickstarter launch, where we would all be sat there in this same sort of adrenaline-y thing, answering comments, drinking far too much tea.
I'm feeling
usually
very full of adrenaline right
Yeah.
now, like really, really full of adrenaline. But it's great.
Got back from Jamie Gibbling over at SFG. He's given us a back. That's lovely. What a guy. What a lovely, lovely guy. £480, my goodness.
Oh my goodness, this is so exciting.
Yeah. 11 backers. You lovely people. Brilliant. Okay, so still climbing. My goodness,
There's people.
people are putting money into a thing that we've
What's
done.
happening?
Isn't that exciting? I mean, obviously, the thing is, so we have no idea how this is going to go. Back, at Mantic, there was generally an accepted thing that the Kickstarters would back day one, would fund generally day one, and often within minutes we used to take a little sweepstake of it. But here we've got a game which is not licensed. It's not based on an existing IP. We are a teeny weeny tiny games company doing our first game, so we have no idea how this is going to go.
I mean, it's really weird, isn't it? Because I suppose a lot of people who go onto Kickstarter haven't launched, like if they're brand new and they're like a little indie game designer, then it is their first time. We've got a weird in-between situation where, we wrote, Hellboy and Devil May Cry and League of Infamy, which all did pretty well on Kickstarter. So we've been on Kickstarter before, but it's not been us doing it. It's been like Mantic Games or Steamforged. And now it's Needy Cat Games on Kickstarter, and it's such a different experience.
Annie says she can hear us on the computer and down the hall. Oops, sorry.
Yay!
If Annie wants to come and say hello, she's welcome to.
She can join the party.
Oh,
There's me doing some awesome dance moves.
Gary has called back to when I was the Bear Wizard at Mantic Games. It was so there's running jokes. So there was basically an early image of me on the Dead Zone Kickstarter video. I was talking to camera and launching things, and Chris, our graphic designer, was cutting it together, and he had to put a little subtitle at the bottom saying who I was. And he didn't know what my job title was, and at the time I was a bit scruffy and had a big beard and lots of hair, and he just put some kind of Bear Wizard, Mantic Games, and the nickname stuck. And when I left, I actually got one of the Heath Foley, a lovely concept artist, they commissioned him to draw me as a Bear Wizard.
Get that closer to
and,
can you get it?
I don't want to, because it's covered in messages that might be personal. I don't want to,
It's glorious.
It is.
I love that picture.
And for a long time that was my Facebook.
James, how will I send you my profile?
The Kickstarter?
Yeah.
Send it, if you email it to me, then I'll add you
Okay.
on Thing, I think. That's probably how it works. We'll find out.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. What's interesting is, I mean, I don't want to just sit here and just stare at it, because I watched Pot Never Boils and all that. So I'm checking my emails. I've got some. Oh, there's a free office desk. We can get a desk.
Ooh.
We don't really have desks.
We've got like, so two of the tables we use in the office are from our when we used to have a gaming room days, and so they're lovely 2 halves of a 6x4 gaming table, basically.
Fantastic.
So that's great for posture and things. Then we've got some other tables that a friend of ours kindly donated, which we've been using as desks for about 2 years now.
Oh my god.
Sorry?
Should I send out the email?
The emails?
The emails to the
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought, oh yeah.
I don't know.
Because you've already done the newsletter.
Yeah.
The same
Oh yeah,
place, doesn't it?
the newsletter was the email. I'm just
It's okay. It's alright, Bree. You're just catching up to our level of disorientation. That's fine.
Annie has made a very good point.
Yeah.
We haven't got party rings. It's not a party.
It's a party in our heads.
It is, but
In our heart and soul, it's a party.
but in my tummy, it's not a party at all.
No.
How are we looking? Have we had any people backing us? People on the...
16 people.
Ooh,
Yeah.
16 people. We're getting there, aren't we? Yeah, okay. Wow.
Oh, there's comments.
On Kickstarter?
Yeah.
Oh,
Will custom ID cards be sent to all Kickstarter backers, which is the one that I handle?
Just
Where
ones
are we?
at the higher level.
just the ones at the high level, yep.
I will reply.
Cool. Yeah, the custom ID cards are just for the people who order them. So if you back us at the higher pledge levels, which are, I think, Club Legend and Club Founder, we, as I've said, we will get people to provide us with pictures, and we'll put them on the ID cards. We'll get our amazingly talented artist Ali to sketch them in the style of the game. They can pick a set of rules they'd like for their card, and they can have their custom version of themselves. The Club Legend gets one of those. The Club Founder gets 8 of them, so you can get like your entire gaming group, members of staff at your gaming store, for example, all sorts of things like that. It's going to be fun. Also, those ones, both of those get a handmade prototype of the core game, which we'll send out after the Kickstarter, so you haven't got to wait to play the game, which is pretty cool. Dear. Yeah. Annie has pointed out we have 21 more days of staring at the Kickstarter. Yep. How long are we partying for? We're going to party for a while.
We're partying for at least 45 minutes.
At least 45
It's
minutes.
prescribed fun, and that's the best kind, is
Absolutely.
enforced fun. Enforced party!
Or Ultimate Robot Competition has also ended.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Of course. Yeah. The robots. Who was the winner?
No, the semi.
Oh, we're into the finals.
Yeah, we're into the finals. Like,
Oh my God! So who are our
Wally made it.
Who are our finalists? We got Wally.
Yeah, we got Wally, we got Matilda,
Yep.
Optimus Prime,
Yep.
and wait,
Was it RoboCop? I think it might have been RoboCop.
Was it Robocop?
yeah, it's Robocop.
So on Twitter, if you haven't seen this, we're doing a very silly ultimate robot fighting contest where we got a load of robots, divided them into 12 divisions. So it's 48 robots. 49 robots because we included Wally at the last minute. We divided them into 4 divisions of 12, so 12 divisions of 4 robots each, and we got people to tweet and vote on who they thought would win in a fight. And it's been interesting. I think we should put together a graphic of who beat who. But the final 4 are Wally, Optimus Prime, Matilda from Robot Wars, and RoboCop. I don't even want to think about how that would play out, but if you follow us on Twitter, you'll be able to join in and make your vote. Well, how are we looking? Oh my God, 20 backers! 20 people believe in this game. Thank you ever so much. You lovely, lovely, wonderful people. Whew. Breathe. I'm going to drink some tea. He said, not drinking tea immediately. We've got our best royalty-free music playing in the background so as not to annoy YouTube. Does anyone have any questions for us? We can answer questions. We can talk about things. Ask us anything. Sophie, you on Kickstarter comments? Is that a thing you're...
I'm replying to comments all over the place. I'm all over it.
You're like a commenting machine. I'm just
just
sitting here babbling at a
commenting on so
camera.
much stuff.
You two are in the background doing all the work.
Go. I'm actually, this is really sad, I'm getting cramp in my arm from the amount of typing I've been doing.
The other day you had mouse wheel cramp from all the scrolling up and down the Kickstarter page. Sophie's mouse wheel finger was like a withered pork scratching. It wasn't...
Like literally, because I was like, ow, I couldn't lift my finger up.
Wow.
Like this bit here really hurt, and it hurt for like 4 days.
Wow.
I was like, I have Kickstarter shoulder injuries.
Amazing. So how's everyone been anyway? How are you all doing? How's everyone out there in YouTube Live Land?
Oh. YouTube Live. Have we got comments? Have we got comments on the top?
Instagram stories.
Instagram stories. Oh, you need to. Have you got it on your phone?
No, I don't have that.
Oh, there's people.
That's some good
One
timing.
moment. Hello. Oh, okay. Just one moment. I'll be down.
Have we got a delivery?
No, the Nottingham City Council have come to remove some bins. That's how exciting our lives are.
They're there. We lost a bin. So the funniest thing ever the other day. This is an anecdote for the Kickstarter launch.
Okay.
We've had a broken lid on our wheelie bin outside for a while. This is boring. I'm going to tell the story. We've had a broken lid. The hinges have gone, so the bin lid just rests on top of the bin. And yesterday morning, people came in to remove the bin. Have I told you this yet?
No.
So people came to remove the bin yesterday,
Yeah.
to empty it. And the guy saw the lid was broken, looked at it, put it back on, wheeled it over to the machine, pressed the button, it just tipped it in, lid and all, and he just wheeled it back. Job's a good one. Just took our lid. Just very consciously. Well, that's clearly rubbish. So, and then with the rain last night, I have no idea how much water's in the bins now, but hey, we're getting new ones. That's quite exciting. That was our little bit of excitement for yesterday. After they hadn't collected our bins for about 3 weeks. Nottingham City Council, sort yourselves out. Annie, if you want to come and say hello in the video, you're welcome to. You don't have to, but you're welcome to.
Wait,
Where are we?
is there a time? Like, is it running behind?
Yes, so there's a slight delay. So this is what's showing on YouTube. This is like now. This is live. But then it delays by a few seconds over here.
That's interesting and creepy at the same time.
Isn't it just? It's like pure horror movie setup.
Yeah.
Connor makes a good point. The bin was broken. It did deserve to go. My goodness. Thank you, Scott. Going to Aircon. I'm going to see you there. We're off to Aircon this weekend. Aircon is a convention in Humberside, which I think you have to say Umberside. That's my dreadful accent. It's up that way, and we're going to go there this weekend and play some games. We're going to have a bit of a day off on Saturday, chill out, play some games, but also take over Fight Club with us and let people play it if they want to. So if you want to give it a go, come find us. This is weird because we have been sprinting like mad for the last, I don't know how long. I mean, I worked about 92 hours last week, which is not healthy, and I do not recommend it to anyone. It was a stupid idea. I'm a bad person. But we've kind of been going at that pace for a while. And now we're just sort of sitting here and answering comments and chatting, and things are gradually happening. And hopefully this is like the unspooling of several years of hard work.
What was it I said to James earlier? I said, don't worry, it's only the culmination of like 2.5 years of needing cat.
Absolutely.
Oh, brilliant. That looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just posting a link in here. There we go.
That's really good. Thing is that I might just be pretending to show Freya interesting stuff on the screen right now, but you wouldn't even know.
Yeah, we're actually all actors. We're not James, Sophie, and Freya. Yeah. Lee says, do the PlayStation and Kickstarter backers get the name in the rulebook? Yes, indeed. Yeah. We're listing basically anyone who's tested the game and all the backers. Depending on page count and how the rulebook ends up being laid out, it'll either be in the rulebook or like around the box tray or something. They'll be on the box in some way.
Yes. Yes.
And if you'd like your name listed as something special, that will all be covered in the pledge manager.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, we're gonna do Instagram stories.
Okay, the link converts into.
Here we go. How are we looking?
That's fine.
Yeah.
We
Cool.
started as Insta stories.
Oh wow, 24 backers.
James, Smile at me.
Smile at you?
We're also doing Instagram stories.
Instagram stories.
My goodness. £882. That's mad.
Wow.
Yeah, cool.
It's 912 now. I keep refreshing.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like...
Because I've seen the numbers go up.
I know. I mean, especially because... So Faria joined us for this Kickstarter.
Yeah.
You know, this has like been the culmination of all that hard work, all the emailing and... you know, blog posting and Facebooking and all of it. This is quite something. Mark, how you doing, Mark? We've got Mark Berraclough, one of our regular playtesters.
Mark, I think, has been such a huge supporter of us.
He's playtested several games, some of which still haven't seen the light of day, even though it was one of the first ones he tested. We had one particular game, which we're not allowed to say anything about, neither is he, which has gone on ice. We handed it over, and who knows, it might come out one day. But yeah, he's been around for a while. So hi, Mark. It's lovely. It's like we've got like a little following of our own, haven't we? Like a little Needy Cat gang. We need to have like a name. Please suggest what you'd like to be called. The Needy Cat Bunch.
The newsletter calls them the Needy Cat fans.
Needy Cat fans, yeah. That does the job.
I don't know what I did. I accidentally pressed the sticker upload. I'm such an old person. And now, James, it's superimposed sunglasses over the top of your glasses.
Go to instagram.com/needycatgames if you'd like to see this ridiculous photo.
I don't know how I did
Fantastic.
it. And I tried to undo it and I accidentally posted it instead. So there we go.
Post to the stories too.
How do I do that?
Yeah.
This is why we have a social media person.
So just-
I don't understand how to use my phone.
Just this, and you add post to story.
Ah!
Yeah, and also
Oh dear.
Kickstarter is not allowed.
I just realised that Mark, when Mark arrived, the thing he said was, I was sneaking him while at work, so shush. So all that stuff I just said about Mark being awesome probably was entirely
That
inappropriate.
was so unhelpful.
Yeah, sorry Mark. We're excited and tired.
Sorry.
I just saw your name and got excited.
We broke £1,000.
No.
Broke £1,000.
Have we?
Only 19 of those to go. Ah! This is so exciting.
Yeah, that's it.
Are you sure we have? Mine isn't showing it.
Well, mine is, so maybe I'm
No, there it is. There it is. Way 1001. That is Smiling Jack. That's a good buddy Jack has taken us over the £1,000 mark. Jack, thank you very much.
Oh.
It's lovely actually because I'm looking through the backer list and it's a lovely list of people we know, some people we don't know, people who have supported us with other things, people who we've supported with things.
On Kickstarter, saying we're live.
On Kickstarter?
Oh, not on Kickstarter. Instagram. Oh yeah, no, you put it on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well done, Freya. You've been doing your job.
Mark's on headphones. It's all good.
Okay.
We'll say nothing else.
Woo.
I do feel like we should go and apologise to Martin next door because we've recently realised just how thin our walls are. And
So the newsletter people are called Needy Cat fans.
Needy Cat fans.
People see
That's what we always say, isn't it?
Community should be called Needy Cat stands.
Needy Cat stands, but I'm too old to use the word stands. The other day I used the phrase OTP and no one got it because I'm too old to use it.
And
Yeah,
also,
yeah,
all your
it took me a
friends,
second.
like all of our friends were like, "What does that even mean?" So
Does it mean one-time password?
It's so one-time password is one thing. I was using it in terms of one true pairing, which is an internet shipping.
Really
I'm
old, though.
far too old to even consider using that
and the thing
phrase.
is, you did it.
It was in a game.
Yeah.
I had reasons.
It was in just one, and
Yeah.
you were trying to be clever, but you were too clever.
I was too clever.
Maybe it wasn't even clever. Maybe it was just.
I used OTP during my directional phase and then...
Yep.
Yeah.
And then it turned to shipping.
It's the path that many people take. Yep. Oh dear. I can't believe we're over £1,000. That's ridiculous.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Annie.
Hello.
Join our
Come join us.
party.
Annie from Bad Squiddo Games.
Rather than being in the room, being like, play.
How are you doing?
I was looking for something to do, to bring in and do casually, but it's all on my computer.
Well, hello.
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 It's going
We
good.
crossed £1,000.
Yeah,
I'm sure you heard.
£1,000.
which is mad. That's
It's
crazy.
mad. Yeah, it's all very exciting. We're kind of. I don't quite know what's happening. I'm so filled with adrenaline, and
Yeah, it's like a lot of hard work, and then you kind of hit. I mean, you must know this.
Oh
And
yes.
then suddenly, what now?
No, like, come on.
Yeah. So Annie has run how many Kickstarters?
I don't know. 8 maybe.
Like a lot of Kickstarters.
At least 5
Yeah.
to 8.
So you're like an old hand at this.
Yeah.
I can't believe we forgot party rings. So that feels
I
like
know. I was kind of coming just firing.
party hats.
Can I have a look at some of the pop-up things?
but
Little standees.
Yeah.
yeah.
So actually, I've got to say, the standees are good fun, and we've uploaded a set of standees that you can cut out and make on the print and play.
The
link.
art, I think, is just great, and I know it's not to everyone's taste. It's a bit brighter. It's a bit more. I wouldn't say it's even cartoony. I'd just say it's sort of illustrative.
It's pretty cartoony.
Yeah, but the thing is, I like it. I think it's nice, and in a world where so many games are dark and gritty,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's all black, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just think this is a nice,
Thanks, Jen.
light, fun game, and
Yeah.
it's a light, fun art style as well. So yeah, I'm very fond of
I
it.
like them.
I don't know which one's my favourite. I keep changing my mind. I think Beagle, because it's a dog, is always going to be my favourite. But lots of people really, really like Repulsor because it's the one you've got in your hand.
This one. I like the
Because
stuff.
it's made out of bits. Yeah, it's like is that a tennis ball in its
Tennis
leg?
ball, tapes.
Yeah.
Annie, Connor tells us you've run 7.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
I was close.
You get away from Mark as well. Mark Berraclough, you know Mark?
No.
Oh well, Mark knows you.
Oh, hello, Mark. What I do
Yeah.
I don't know what's my favourite. Might be the Scuttle one.
Scotland's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What was really fun was watching the robots go from like concept art to from initial ideas with our placeholder graphics to concept art, then to the illustrations. It's like, yeah, it's been really fun. It's yeah. And I mean, who knows? If we go mad, we've said that we'll look at miniatures, but you
That's
know.
if we make stupid money though.
Yeah.
Which I think the thing is that it was a choice between making the game like expensive into what we thought it was fair to charge for it,
Yeah.
and also making it just a bit more difficult to access. Because not all board gamers necessarily actually like miniatures. I know I'm a big miniatures fan, you're a big miniatures fan, but like not every board gamer is. So we wanted to make it as accessible as possible. And then making that choice, we were like, well, we're kind of just putting minis in it because they're cool, which is great, but we don't want that to stop it from being made.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's like the big dream. But I think that's it's.
Still doable.
Yeah,
I was looking at it, 30 quid's good too. I didn't realise what the RRP had been for, even though I've chatted about it loads. I was like, how much is this game? I'm like, oh, 30 quid.
Yes, it's nice. We wanted it to be like a nice, sensible number. We don't want it to be like a big spend. We've got the £59 one it's a really good deal. You get like a load of cool stuff, and it's I think you're not going to feel like if you get the £30 one, you're not going to feel like you're missing out on stuff. It's not like it's a reduced experience. But the 59 is really
If you're really into it, you're like,
exactly.
I won't do 59.
Exactly, and I think the thing is that the core game is a 2-player game, where the £59 one includes the after-school special expansion, which is
3 and 4 players.
Yeah, 3 and 4 players. It gives you a load of extra stuff. There's 4 more robots, 2 more characters, loads of additional system upgrade cards.
You get Fat Cat.
You get Fat Cat as part of it.
He's a robot who's a cat and also a ball. He's amazing.
Although your spamming has worked, because I now have a vision of that, because I've seen it everywhere.
Good question from Mark. Did we get some good-looking sketches for the Build Your Own Robot competition? We did. We had so many.
So many.
It was really tough picking a winner, actually. We've announced the winner. The winner was Fanatic.
Yeah, Fnatic.
Which is like made out of an old desk fan, which is fantastic.
I like Mr. Garbage.
Yeah, there were loads of really good ones, and there was super robot with its super nose. We were so tempted.
Oh,
It was like
I know.
done by someone's child, and we thought.
I think
that's-
that deserves an honorary mention.
I think we need to do like a gallery of top ones, but
Yeah, you need to put them up.
we had to like take into consideration not just the look of the robot. Because I mean, there were some amazingly well drawn ones, some really cool ideas, but we had to think which one will fit into the expansion in an interesting way, like from a rules point of view.
Yeah. Because the expansion already has Fat Cat, who's like a cat who's a ball, and fat.
Yeah.
And the whole
And
thing with
robot.
Fat Cat is that it's going to be very, very quick or very, very slow. So rather than like all of its moves being very predictable, it's quite variable. We've got Utilitron, who's like a utility robot, a bit. I don't want to reference a well-known Star Wars robot, but maybe a small white and blue sort of style robot that can help around the house. And that, but has like lots of fixtures and fittings. You can have extra upgrades and change their upgrades throughout the game. And then we've got Krabby, which can move side to side a lot easier, like a crab. Yeah,
See?
and it has big claws. So we were like,
We've got like a nice
fit?
simple naming system here. Yeah.
So we've got. So we had to sort of decide which one of the designs that we received would fit in with that suite of robots, because you don't want just like 3 robots that are super slow and big and heavy, or like 2 robots that are really quick, or like 4 robots that are just all completely random and quite difficult.
And also, it's ones that like have interesting rules, concepts that we haven't got in any of the other 9 robots in the game already. So, like with Fnatic, we're thinking it's going to have a thing, because it's a floating desk fan basically. Whenever it makes an attack, it knocks itself backwards maybe or something, or it's floating and it's just.
And so it can use its attacks as like additional movement in the game, which could be quite.
Fire its gun backwards to yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, inspired by that guy, I guess.
What's that? Sorry.
A desk fan. Actually,
we could kit bash it right now. Yeah.
No, it was an amazing design by one of the people who posted on the Needy Cat Games page, which has a foam finger as like the guidance system, and it's called Fnatic.
Yeah.
It's incredible. So
But
that
it looks like a fan, that fan too.
yeah. It's got 2 desk fans either side, with then an uncaged desk fan at the front for its onboard weapon.
You know, I don't like the fact that this Kickstarter calls people that help you collaborators. It sounds very loaded as a statement. I'm adding another collaborator.
I was going to build a robot hastily to bring over to you, but I couldn't find anything. I found the laminator and some tape, and I thought I'll just turn up. So I want to bring them a robot. Don't have any.
It's alright, we've got plenty of robots. We've got robots coming out of our ears at the moment, so it's just lovely to have you here.
Yay!
It's so nice.
Drive by. But no firings. So
I know, I'm so sorry. We'll try and make up for that.
Lower my rating of the game.
Oh, sadness.
Although there was cake yesterday, so.
We did bring,
Good.
it wasn't us who brought that though, that was our great friend, Chris at Exit,
23.
23. I wanted to say 27, but I knew that was wrong, so I was like, Exit, and someone else can finish it for me.
He is good on cakes.
He is.
I saw the bin that's been taken.
So what happened?
look at that.
What happened with the bin? We've got new
We've
bins.
had a new bin.
We have 2 new bins.
So we've got 2 new bins, but I have to break something to you. They've run out of stock of the large recycling bin. Exciting stuff here at YouTube. So they're going to give us a normal size bin and then replace it when they come back in stock in about a week.
We're getting a discount on that, or
only
for a week. Okay,
It's only for a
I'll
week.
allow it for a week. That's no worse than their usual. So
I did do an old man comment this morning. So I walked in and I went, see, we've got no lid now. Out loud!
amazing. Did you hear my story about how the bin? In fact, I was in the kitchen making a cuppa, and the guy was like, "Gone."
Don't get paid enough for this crap.
And I looked out, and I thought he looked at me as well. I looked out like, that man has done his job.
Yeah, because of the delay, I heard running down the corridor, and then I heard that the man was there.
Yeah.
Sorry? Facebook groups?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
McGee, party hats. These are exactly the same
Can
party
you post
hats
that in the various
from the
bin,
Hellboy
Kickstarter
launch
fans?
party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've
In these.
only got 2 left. Most of them
All
got
of
used for other
those,
things.
Yeah.
But yeah, here we are.
Because if it goes up.
In fact, if you look behind me
There's certain
on the
ones
shelf,
that
you can
have
probably see the
certain
cut down
rules.
one that I was wearing for
Check out the
Hellboy.
rules of each one and see what you can do.
And
Yes,
Gary's
that's
back. What have you missed? You missed us getting like a load more backers, which is awesome.
Bin stories.
And bin stories. Many stories about
I can
bins.
go back to my work.
Go, Annie. Thank you so much for coming in and saying hello.
Drive by.
Yeah, I love it.
Whee! Back it. I don't know where the camera is. Over there.
There it is.
Back the Kickstarter.
Oh, Angeli's here. Hello.
Oh, hi. Bye.
Thank you, Annie.
Bye, Annie.
Quit for all your stress. Give me a yelp if you want some teas.
Yes, thank you. 33 backers. Amazing. Faria, have you signed up to Kickstarter with your Needy Cat email address? Or the other one?
I think it's the other one. Yeah, it's the other one.
Yep, cool.
I can change it.
No, it's fine. Could you just email me your other email address? Because I need to use your email address to sign you off as a collaborator, not your profile. Oh, you got some posts from people. Fantastic.
Sorry, I'm not answering things on Kickstarter.
You
Facebook
do it.
So
I'm just, got some notifications. It's exciting. Bye, Mark. Have a lovely day. £1,289. My goodness, that is quite humbling, actually.
it is really like.
Annie got back to her office in time to see herself leaving our office on the. How very meta. So who here, if anyone, has actually played the game? I know Connor has. Has anyone else? Oh, John. John was one. I completely forgot that Johnny Core had played Robot Fight Club.
He has.
You should drop him a line and get a quote for the page.
Oh.
Oh, Gary, the bins have been replaced, which is very exciting. Although, as you might have just heard, we've got a smaller recycling bin than normal for the following week, which is the kind of fascinating news that we deal with on a day-to-day basis. Running a board games company, you just play games all day, right? No, it's mostly bins.
It's mostly bins. Yeah.
Yep. Ooh, I'm going to update.
I've just had a thing saying I need to verify my email address with Kickstarter. It's like urgent action needed. I'm like, what?
Probably because you're spamming comments everywhere like some kind of
Some
spammy
crazy spam person.
Yeah. So do that. Oh, come
Sign
on.
in.
Well, I will say, and I don't want to be ungrateful to Kickstarter, and we have our reasons for using Kickstarter as opposed to some of the other options that are out there. Kickstarter's back end is horrible. It's really, really naff. The process of setting up a page is literally painful. It's been just a nightmare. We really were keen to use a different platform. The problem is Kickstarter has such a good. You get so many more backers basically looking at Kickstarter and browsing it for games. So for our first one, we kind of wanted to do this. But hey ho, maybe next time we'll do something different. Connor, looking forward to 4-player mode. Yeah, absolutely. It's really good fun.
And it gets a bit bonkers because obviously you can't predict, because you've got 2 robots and you could go. You're not just attacking one. You can potentially attack 3 different opponents, each with 2 robots.
And you're trying to keep track of what everyone else has used in their deck. I mean, obviously you can see it, but
it's really silly though. It's a very silly fun version.
It makes playing your reset card a really difficult decision. I need to add a link on Board Game Geek to the Kickstarter. Here we go. Propose an official link.
With the email.
Annie, the fact that you scroll to the top every time you make a change on Kickstarter,
it drove me bonkers. Every time you add or delete an image, it goes back to the top. It also keeps just putting in random gaps in between, like all your paragraphs and pictures, so it just stretches it out with all these empty white spaces for no reason, and it just does that like at will, really. So that was fun. Kickstarter's told me that my email is not verified, so I can't actually put up an FAQ. After I've spent weeks, like a month, making the Kickstarter page.
Yeah, how dare you, Sophie?
No, now it's like, you're not verified. I'm sure I am.
You know what I like? I like the fact that Board Game Geek. This is James whinges about online platforms. Board Game Geek. Everything you submit has to be approved by a moderator. I mean, they must get so much work to have to do. It's mad. I mean, it made sense at the time when this was like launched in 1976, whatever it was, that Board Game Geek was released. But I don't know. They keep changing little bits visually, but very little actual back end stuff.
I am. So I shall. There's a thing about you're only allowed to promote twice in a 30-day period in that one. So
Mark, I've said that
already
many
posted about
times.
The design. I posted something about it about 2 weeks ago.
You can edit captions.
Could you
Captions
have a
on
look
what?
and see.
If I can join.
Well, just or just see when I posted it. If you search for my name.
Am I joined? I am in this. What?
You're in the screen.
What?
I might have just added you to it, to be fair.
Yeah, okay. Wait, I'll just search for.
My
Does
goodness.
that mean I can wait, let me just check my
Sai, thank you very much.
You commented.
Wow.
Yeah, you commented.
I think I made a. Have I not?
I just searched Robot Fight Club.
Oh yeah, no.
That sounds about right, Connor.
Just
Yep.
searching my name.
That's the weirdest thing with Board Game Geek is publishers and designers have no more control over content on their game than the average user does. So everyone is just a user. There are no additional levels. So we have to post links and images and whatever else to the Robot Fight Club Board Game Geek page, and then moderators have the option to approve it or disapprove it. And it's weird. It's an odd thing.
I will totally post them.
But hey, it is what it is.
Which one is it?
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's quite a big one.
You can edit captions on photos. I didn't realise that. That's exciting. That's a change.
Sorry, it's Kickstarter Black Apart.
Ooh. I've got a bad link. Let me fix that.
Bad link?
Got a
Where?
bad link.
Oh no. No.
Thank you, Ross O'Brien, for letting us know.
Yeah.
Oh, is our bit link
Is
not
our
working
bit link?
anymore? Let's find out, shall we? Robot Fighter.
Ha 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 ha. I growl, chuckle growlingly, or loud growlingly chuckle.
You
Isn't that
being
the
Jeff
thing?
Goldblum?
I'm being Jeff Goldblum in the corner.
Yeah, if you go to bit.ly/Robot Fight Club, it takes you straight to our website. That's kind of cool, isn't it? There we go. Let's put that there. Let's give that a go. What do we think?
I don't want that.
Good link, bad link. Let's edit the post again. Change this. Can we add
James,
Sophie?
where did you find the FAQ that I can edit it? Where is
Good
it?
question. I'm not sure.
Didn't you say there was a thing?
It said you can do this once the thing is launched or something. McGee! Yes, your hand in the Kickstarter. You are
Yeah.
you are there. Delete that. Got 12 people watching us. Hello 12 people, how are you all doing?
Hey.
What I like is that we've got like a lot of depth to our shot. It's like a scene in like Breaking Bad or something. There's something happening in the foreground, the midground, and the background. It's, you know, it's the sort of thing that is recommended. Can I do this? I'm going to put this over here. Put that there. Where are the Kickstarter Live Now graphics? Sophie, do we have those? Are they a thing?
Oh yes.
I just made them up.
No. But you can't
Assets?
have them.
Oh,
Just a minute.
okay.
Um,
But I'd like them. We are like a well-oiled machine here.
yeah. Yeah. Well oiled in such a way as.
I feel a bit greasy.
Yeah. I don't know. There we go.
Where have you put them?
Just a minute. I'm sending it to you. Sending it to you now.
By email.
Yeah, because it's on my desktop and I'm panicking.
Ah,
Everything lives on my desktop until I have time to put it in the proper place, which is not immediately right now.
Sophie, you can also post on this one. Women of Gold.
Yes, I'll do that one.
I'm just checking it.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
sorry, I wasn't saying. I was
Oh.
saying like, thank you. That's really useful. If you-
Annie makes a very good point there.
Huh?
That allow posting.
Yeah, they do.
Annie has pointed out that she doesn't do live stream launches because it would just be her screaming, "Why aren't you funded yet? It's been 10 minutes." I'm just chilling. I'm perfectly relaxed. No, I am. It's been a really encouraging start. Like I say, we had no idea how this was going to go. So it's exciting to see what happens, really.
There's also one called Board Game Broads.
Yes, I'll post in that one too.
They don't have any particular rules. Like they haven't explicitly written that you can't post about it. So I think.
Yeah, they're quite nice in that group. I like them. Quite nice. They're very nice. James,
Sophie.
I think I'm not allowed to put in FAQs because it's being weird. Could you try and put in FAQs?
Yes. Yeah, if you chuck me the link, I will do it. Have any of you out there in Videoland got any FAQs? Any questions you'd like to frequently ask us?
Sent you the
We'll add them
the
to
FAQs,
our,
but I don't know where they are in
things.
the thing. You'll have to work that one out, I'm afraid. Good luck with that.
There's a lot of the word "thing" there. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So you knew what I was talking about. Right.
Yeah. So there are 2 of them.
Sorry?
You've got 2 questions, is that right?
Well, yeah.
Oh, 3 questions. I see.
But yeah, if you want to, that's the most important one. Is the top one.
Cool. Yes, that's there. Let's put this one here. Oh, we're adding FAQs. Isn't it exciting? Looks like from what we can tell, you can't add FAQs before the page goes live, which sort of makes sense because how can you tell if questions have been frequently asked if you haven't been asked any questions yet? But at the same time, some of the stuff is just every Kickstarter needs these questions. I actually put an FAQ in a rulebook a while ago. I forget which one it was. I had people go, "Oh, how can you have an FAQ if the game hasn't come out yet?" Oh, it's because we tested it, didn't we?
Yeah, we tested it loads.
And people kept asking questions. And sometimes, no matter how clear you make a rulebook, it's just easier to just have a little thing saying, here are some clarifications. It's like we often put little designers' commentary box outs in the Robot Fight Club rulebook. It's quite fun. They're all done by the kids, little headshots of the kids talking about stuff. Save. The FAQs are now live, I think. Annie, go and work. Good advice there from Annie. Lots of EU people are at work, so keep plugging, and the surge will carry on after 6. It's exciting. Well, too well. Huh. Interesting. Comment from Tori, will the FAQs contain contents regarding the bin, please? No, they will not. Is Tori backing us? Thank you, Tori. Back at number 15, in fact. Correct, Mark. There are 3 FAQs for now. We'll add some more later. McG, thank you so much for all your help. McG was one of our playtesters throughout this, the development of this game. He also was in our recent little photo shoot, so his hands appear on the Kickstarter page. Generally, top all-round bloke. So, McG, have a lovely rest of the day, and we'll see you in the evening. £1,350.
I've already done that, so we're all good for that.
Oh, this is a moment. Our project exists on KickTrack.
Oh,
Should we see what it's trending towards? Because it's always funny to...
oh god.
Well, that's when we had £480. It was trending towards 10,560. So KickTrack, the running joke is KickTrack is a really useful tool. If you want to look at it, it's KickTrack, TRAQ. and it is basically a tracking website for Kickstarter campaigns. And it shows you things like daily data. The daily data is really useful. It lets you see how many backers, how many comments, how much money you've made on each day. And it's open information to anyone, so anyone can see how any Kickstarter is done. And you can look at some successful Kickstarters and see like what their trends look like, how they, Kickstarters tend to dip in the middle. They have a bigger first day, a bigger last day, hopefully, and dip towards the centre. But one of the funniest things on KickTrack is the trending towards figure, which is never in any way indicative. What it basically does is it takes the amount of money you've made today, or so far, divides that into an average daily amount and then projects that forward for the rest of the campaign. And I've seen people make the horrible mistake of assuming that trending towards is some indication of what they're going to make at the end of the campaign, and it really isn't. So if you say you do an amazing, £5,000 first day, and you're running for 31 days, it will project to £155,000, which is probably very unlikely because you will tend to get a bigger first day than later days. So, but either way, it's very exciting to see our project on KickTrack.
Oh, okay.
Connor's going. Connor, thank you so much. By the way, Connor did our laser cutting for our pretty components that you see in the photos, which was amazing. Thank you so much for that, Connor.
What's your favourite game?
Or you could literally say,
yes.
whatever you want.
Oh yeah. Connor's made a good point. The other estimates it gives, I think, gives you a projection that you can use once you've got enough data on there, and that's really handy. Thank you, Si. Si's up to his pledge. What a lovely, lovely person. You don't have to do that. But we really appreciate that you have. Wow. There's all these amazing back-end features on Kickstarter which I've never really bothered to look at because I've not had to do it. My job has been answering comments and making loud noises, which is mainly what I'm doing right now, to be fair. But yeah, we've got all sorts of interesting things back here. Oh, we've got data on how our backers have found us. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
So
email is the most.
Emails are often push. I don't know what push means. Push notification on the Kickstarter app, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Twitter.com is our third highest. The bottom one is Android Deep Link, which sounds like one of the characters in the game.
Maybe it is.
Yeah. We ended up with 234 followers from our Notify link. One of the things that we weren't sure about was the when you before you launch Kickstarter, some of you would have seen this. There's an option to click a button to be notified when it goes live, and that's quite recent as an addition to Kickstarter. So we have been chatting to a lot of our industry buddies who have run Kickstarters, and no one really knew how that would convert into day one backers, for example. So we're still really keen to figure that out. We'll sit down once this is all done, once the dust has settled, and we have a day where we're not rushing around. So some point around 2027, I imagine, we'll sit down and look at all the stats and pick it apart. 48 project video plays, that's quite cool. 37.5 of those, 37.5% watched it all the way through. Club Champion is our most popular reward level. We knew it was going to be. It's the best one.
Yeah.
My goodness. Ooh! We've passed 1,500. That's amazing.
It's incredible. I can't put into words how excited and appreciative I am of everyone. So thank you.
Yeah. We are nearly at 10% of our goal. Isn't that mad? I will say, this has been such a ride, but also such an exercise in getting help from friends. Friends and colleagues. We run a networking group in Nottingham, people in the games industry, so we know a lot of people. And so many people have offered their help. They've stepped forward with very short notice in a lot of cases to help us get out of a bind or to figure things out. And it is genuinely humbling that that's been the case. and it's made us realise that we have got a lot of support, which is, again, such a big thing to us. We always do our best to help out other people in the industry and support new up and coming companies, and now kind of we are that new up and coming company in a way. As so said just before we went live, this is the point where we stop being game designers and become game publishers, hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood. So yeah, we are now taking the journey that a lot of people we've helped out in the past have taken, and we're having to learn all those lessons again for ourselves, which is really exciting and terrifying. And we're sure there's going to be stuff we've forgotten about, but we've been very sensible with our numbers. We've added lots of wiggle room and buffer space and padding. And
the thing is that as well, this is a genuine funding goal.
Yeah.
Like, we've not lowballed it. We've not tried to whack in a load extra.
20,000 is the lowest we could get it, while still making sure that we can pay for everything. We've been very careful about that. Pay back the investment that was put into it. Get a first print run so we can go into retail, and have a tiny bit over so that we can cover any problems that we have. Exactly.
So we have budgeted this so carefully, and that's
lots of late nights over a spreadsheet, which was thoroughly exciting.
It's the funnest thing is being investing in spreadsheets.
Ooh. We have had a message. It is a message. It's a form message about offering us advertising and social media and stuff. I'm just going to ignore that one. We've already got people doing some advertising for us. We've got various demo copies in various people's hands. We've been out and about doing demo days.
What do you make of this?
We're doing another one of those tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. We're down in London with the Hackney Area Tabletop Enthusiasts, or HATE, who are the loveliest bunch of people with the least indicative name of how lovely they are. We can't wait to go see them. They're a bunch of miniatures gamers, war gamers, and
I think so. Search my name again.
We've been aware of them for quite a while. I used to see a lot of them when I was working at Games Workshop. They always come to events and things. I think this game will be right down their alley, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they make of it.
So definitely
Mark, we really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Hashtag promote or promoter.
Let me just see. No, you're not.
Okay.
Any more
I would join it and follow the rules and do it.
I have to.
And then I would follow. Yeah, if it's got rules, just follow the rules and do it that way. Okay, that's the best way.
It's begun. I am now posting comments that are just puns. I shouldn't be proud of myself, and yet. Looking at the Twitter, because Sai has told me to. Ooh. Replace our pinned tweet. Have we done that? Has someone replaced our pinned tweet?
I did.
Fantastic, lovely. I think it's done. That's brilliant, lovely. What was it before? Was it something else?
It was launching soon.
Cool. See, we've got the team. We know what we're doing.
Maria knows what she's doing. Right, I'm too warm. I'm getting.
It's getting quite warm, isn't it?
Flustered. I'm a bit.
It's all the excitement, Sophie.
So I just need to write an engaging post for the group. There are a lot of people. So
there we are, custom IDs.
We're talking about how diverse our our developer team is as well. You know,
Yeah.
there's a lot of women in the group. Like, it's you know, and
I'm just gonna post something on EDCAM, then a bit about Robot Fighter, and then talk about the team.
yeah.
And that's all.
I think it's definitely worth mentioning. I think you know, a lot of the time this industry can be not the best when it comes to diversity and things.
Yeah.
I've been on any number of panels where everyone looks like me.
Yeah, it was hilarious when I think it was like 2 years ago when you were on the game designer panel for an industry week, and it was literally 6 people.
It was like the worst game of Guess Who ever.
Yeah, it was like all between 35 and 45, all just, and they were all exactly like you, except
Chunky
one guy.
bearded men with glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Chris, who didn't have a beard or glasses, which was just unfortunate.
Yeah.
So it's nice, and we've got a lovely team of people who are, you know, all from different walks of life. We've got a lot of, you know, different experiences coming into it, and yeah, it's really fun. Also, I think Sophie's the oldest one.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm okay with that. I can be the matriarch. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, there you go. Robot Fight Club is a matriarchally produced game.
Because it's retro-futuristic.
Retro-futuristic.
Retro-futuristic, yeah,
Ma-
retro-futuristic, matriarchally produced. How many more long, silly words can we add in, do you think?
Future now.
Jetson inspired.
Yeah.
Yep. Hooray! So, yeah, has anyone got any questions? Anyone? I mean, it's 1 o'clock now. We've been going for an hour. We probably could legitimately. Whoa! What the heck just happened?
What?
We just crossed £2,000.
What?
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 Oh no! Someone went in and then edited down again.
No. Oh.
I mean, I get it. Yep.
No, I've got it at... How many...
Let's have a look.
Someone's gone for the £500
Someone's gone big.
for the club founder. Someone's gone in at the club founder.
I can see who it is. I'm not going to say it
Because
because I
you're a
don't want to know.
wonderful person.
But my goodness.
And you have 500 pounds lying.
What? That's 1 of 2 gone, I think.
1 of 2
Yeah.
gone.
We've just hit 10%.
Wow.
10% off running goal. 10% off running goal. That is quite something.
I think we might all need to go and get some
We need to go and eat some lunch and do things.
Because we're kind of running on adrenaline now.
Yeah, I might kick off the live thing again later though, because it's quite fun to
Yeah.
sit here and chat to people.
Yeah, we might
So,
do it later.
thank you everyone for watching us and hanging out with us and being here. We're going to go and do some work and eat some food, and maybe, I don't know, have a drink later. Who can say? But yeah, thank you all for being here at the start. You are the best.
You will rock.
And we're going to go and do things. I'm ending the stream. I don't quite know how to.
Bye.
I think it's ending.